Confess, you feel the way I do. Confess, I think you want me to. There's something deep inside that you hide, but you can't suppress. Just confess, please confess.
Hi everyone, welcome to Love Samantha Daniels Style. For the next 30 minutes we are going to be talking about all things having to do with love, sex, dating, relationships, and romance. For those of you who don't know who I am a professional matchmaker and a relationship expert. So I spend each and every day helping people get into good and solid and productive relationships, and I give them lots and lots of advice about dating and relationships. So if you are in a relationship and you have some questions about your relationship, you can ask me them here. If you are thinking about getting into a new relationship or trying to date someone or trying to break up with someone or trying to work out issues in your relationship or in your marriage, this is where you can do it. This is where you can ask me any question that you have. It's free therapy for the next 30 minutes. So today the topic that I want to talk about is how do you know when a relationship is over? How do you know when a relationship is over, and how do you break up with somebody? I've been hearing a lot of stories recently from people who are talking to me about how they get broken up with and how they break up. It's very complicated to break up with someone who you're dating, because if you like somebody a lot, you like them as a person, but you figure out that they're not the right person for you for the long term, what do? You know, men and women are different. Women really need closure in any kind of relationship, in any circumstance. So if a woman's gone out with a guy 2 times or 2 years, she likes to understand why it's ending. Men, I think, are different. Men don't like to have those breakup conversations because the men think to themselves, well, the bottom line is we're breaking up. So why do I have to have this whole conversation where we're going to get into an argument and she's going to try to convince me that we should stay together, or she's going to need to know what she did right and what she did wrong? A lot of times men just want out. Now, sometimes women are like that as well, but what I hear a lot from women is that they really need that closure. And this week, specifically, I've spoken to 3 different women who all went through different breakup kind of circumstances. Circumstances where they were dating someone, they thought that it was going well, and then all of a sudden the guy went MIA and totally disappeared. And this leaves a woman wondering, well, what in the hell is going on? The last time I saw you, we got along really well. We had a terrific time. We were laughing, and you told me how much you liked me. You told me how much you wanted to see me again, and then I never heard from you again. What does this mean? Why does this happen? Why did you blow me off? Why did you act like you liked me the last time we were together and then I never hear from you again? It just doesn't make sense. And this is perplexing to women and upsetting to women because they want to take what a man is saying at face value. But if a man doesn't act honestly, and if his actions are not accurate and in tandem with his words, then a woman doesn't know what to think. So, Gary, do you have a comment about this little topic we have going right now? Gary, your hand is up.
Absolutely, Samantha. As a matter of fact, yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me, Samantha? Yep. Okay, good.
Yes, I
So
can.
I actually have a friend, a lady friend. I mean, not somebody that I'm dating, but a lady friend, a friend who happens to be a woman, but not a lady friend as in a romantic relationship. Anyway, she came to me and she said, you know, the guy I've been seeing for the past couple of years suddenly is very cool to me. He doesn't want to see me. He doesn't want to talk to me. When he does talk to me, it's almost formal. From a man's perspective, what is going on here? We haven't had a breakup. And I said to her, well, yes, you have. He just hasn't said it to you. He's moving on, and he's not man enough to confront it and just tell you what's up with that. And I'm almost reticent to say that to somebody, because then if they get back together again, then I'm the bad guy for saying, you know, he really didn't stand up to his manly duties. But I think you're absolutely right that this kind of thing happens all the time.
Thank you, Gary, for that comment. Unfortunately, that is the case, that a lot of times people just aren't comfortable being honest. They feel like it's much easier if they just fade away into the ether rather than manning up, as you said, to actually call the person up on the phone and say, I don't think this is working out, and this is why. And especially in the circumstance that you just described, where they were dating each other in a relationship for a long time, it is so disrespectful for that man to walk away and to not have a closure conversation with her. And it just really insults the whole relationship that they had and the feelings that she thought that they had with each other. Because even if it's not going to work out, if they were together for so long, one would want to believe that he respected her and that he had deep feelings for her. And if he respected her, he owes it to her to have a conversation with her. And yeah, those conversations are not pretty, they're not comfortable, and they're not fun. But you know what? If you put in time with that person, and that person was good to you, and that person wants to still be with you, and you don't want to be with them, then you owe it to them to respect them and to give them closure. Because otherwise, you know what women do? They sit home in their apartment and they believe that the phone is still going to ring.